What's up, my crazy little monkeys? I've had so much going on. Sorry, I haven't been keeping up with the whole part 1, part 2, part 3 thing. So this is going to be kind of like a 2.5 because I really just don't feel like putting in all the effort to do like the whole big full part 3. So I'd rather just do 2 little half sections. And because I also realize like this person is not going to stop their bad behavior. In fact, all they're going to do now at this point, since they've been, you know, called out here, called out there, called out everywhere, tried to keep it going on another platform, being TikTok, trying to bring it all over onto Instagram, and it's just very clear that they're not going to stop the things that people have a problem with. Hello, Ingerboda. They're just going to lean into them. So the only thing really to do is to just keep going as I was going, like. And this whole, stop using my name in video titles. No, that's not gonna happen. Stop talking about me. Oh my God, you're so obsessed with me. No, that's also not what's happening. I have a life outside of this. That's why my videos don't come out being one after the other every single day. I'm uploading a new video about alternative vlogs, distressed damsel, Ginger the darling, whatever, all of that stuff. Like, I don't really have the time to be doing it. So what I'm gonna do is just what I have been doing it at my own pace. And today I just had a few things that were, honestly, I just need to clear some of the space on my phone. So no cap, need to clear some of the space on my phone. So I'm gonna put them in the video, talk about them briefly. You know the drill.
So the reason that I've left the DID community is because it is toxic. Okay, I have been harassed sexually by more people in the DID community than I have in my years of sex work and on Ginger's Instagram page that I have been running, whether it be that page or another page, for 6 years. For 6 years. And I've had maybe 3 comments about my age regression that I wasn't even aware that I was showing on my page. Once I became aware of it, guess what? It wasn't on there anymore. The perverts don't live on Ginger's page. The perverts live in the DID community. They're already in there. DID.
So this is one of the like maybe 57 times that she's come out and outright denounced the DID community. I'm not a part of the DID community anymore. I'm not a DID channel. I'm not a part of the community anymore. And yet still to this day tags her stuff DID and DID community. Then stop tagging them to fight your battles for you, okay? Because that's what happened with that whole racism thing that she posted. Man, she thought she really said something, and then the whole DID community came after her and was like, bro, you don't know anything about about anything. And she was like, all flustered about it, and it's like, bro, you're not part of the community anymore. Stop calling on them for help. Tagging stuff, like you denounce them, you call them all perverts, and then you still hashtag so that you hope that they come out and fight your battles for you. DID community, hashtag dissociate tweet, hashtag DID community. Stop doing that then. If you're not a part of the community anymore, leave them alone.
I'm going live today at 3 p.m. to do a Q&A. So be there or be square.
And oh no, Sugar Bear. The perverts don't live on that page or this spot or that part page or part or whatever. The pervert is you. You are the pervert. That's what everybody's saying. You are the pervert. You are perverting your littles. You are perverting this sphere of influence that you have to bring them all together. Sex work, DID, together. You are doing it on purpose. You are the pervert, okay? Nobody else, okay? I've been sexually harassed more here than in my 6 years of running a sex worker page. Okay. I'm bound to believe that any second now.
I'm little. Too hot, so I take off all my clothes. And I'm only alone with my daddy, so I can run around with my clothes not on, but I told Brandon I would wear this robe so I wasn't too naked.
Just like this. Bro, you are the pervert. You are dancing around. I took off all my clothes and I put on this robe so that I wasn't too naked. Bro, you are the pervert. You are the pervert. And what? Just right over that person's head, right over their head, like.
Oh gosh, yeah, you guys, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Like, they moved on from me. They moved on from me and they found a new target, which is such bullshit, you know? Total bullshit.
Just as a little quick aside, I found this one particularly interesting. I didn't watch the whole stream because, girl, I do not have time for that. But it's really interesting to me how, if you watch her, she's like, yeah, they moved on from me and found a new target, which is ridiculous. So ridiculous. Like, she's mad. She's mad that bad attention that she doesn't want is shifting off of her onto somebody else. Like, she's mad that she wants to be infamous. She's mad that she doesn't have the negative attention anymore. I rest my case.
You love me. You, the person that's always looking at my profiles and all of my social media. You love me.
Also, look, I'm gonna say this, like, just not, like, nobody is stalking you. Okay, this whole thing with Stormy, maybe, but nobody is stalking you. Nobody is stalking you. Do you want to know why? Because nobody cares that much about you. Look, I'm not talking about your family or your friends or your boyfriend or whatever, Brandon or your daddy or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about random passerbys on the internet. Look, when you're talking about, let's take Stormy and Nocturnal Rainbows, for example. Nocturnal Rainbows has provided me with photo proof, that she is not the one who's been trolling alternative streams. So if you would like me to post that as its own video, I will. But, like, okay, so Stormy and Nocturnal Rainbows, just as two examples. Or, you know what, let's add Hopelessly Realistic in there. Okay. One, she lives overseas, and the other two, bro, this is a community of traumatized people who have had trouble leading normal lives. Like, yes, we can say you can lead a healthy, successful life, whatever, fine with DID, but the people that you're talking about that are stalking you, that you're so scared of, even though you, like, wink and blow kisses at them to make them angry, like, none of us have the money to sit here and hop on a plane to try to, like, seek you out and come find where you live. Bro, nobody's doing that. Like, Brandon can make his posts threatening people's lives on Instagram that, like, you show up and you get that red dot. Like, bro, ain't nobody scared of your crackhead ass anyway. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry, but these people are just ridiculous. Like, ain't nobody scared of your crackhead ass. And also, nobody cares that much about your girlfriend. Like, sitting here making videos about someone, or sitting here and talking about how much they failed the community that they continuously call upon for assistance, and then just slam them in every other context, yeah, it chafes a bit, but nobody is looking for you. Like, I get it, on Kiwi Farms, they know your address, and you've tried to be like, oh, they don't know, but that's not where it is, it's fine, whatever. But nobody cares. There are so many people who have problems with you who even live in the area that you live in, and nobody's coming to your house, bro. Nevertheless, somebody who lives half the way, full the way, even me, full the way across the country, or in another one. You are not and that's the thing, is she can pretend like, oh, people are stalking me and I'm so scared, please go report these channels. Like, you're not scared. You have shown video proof that you like the attention. If you can't be famous, you will settle for infamy. And Google it yourself if you don't know the difference between the two. But if she can't be famous, she'll settle for infamy. Being the most, she's even talked about and bragged about being the most hated DID YouTuber. It's like, you got big because you made your Debunking Dissociated series and then are so offended when people do the literal same to you. You opened yourself up for it. People in the community even talk about how harmful fake claiming is and this or that or whatever. I'm somebody who's not a part of the community at all. Like, legitimately not at all. And she still tries to ride this line where I'm not a part of the community, but I'm a part of the community. Like, you just want to exploit it. You just want to exploit your... Bro, just be honest. If you want to exploit yourself, just do it. And then denounce the community and be like, look, I'm not a good example. But she won't ever do that. Because what she really should be saying is, I'm not a good example. I'm not the person that you should follow my actions and think that they're the actions of how to be a healthy and cohesive, albeit not even integrated system. No. She just wants the fame and attention. Like this, you're making me more famous. More famous? Hun.
That's great. If you don't support me, that's okay too. But please stop making videos about whether or not you support me, because it's getting really old. I know that sometimes people are afraid to be my friend, even if they do believe the DID community, who in my opinion are glamorizing, and honestly most of them don't actually have DID. And I say these things because that's how I feel. And you know, like, if you agree with me, great. If you don't, I'm sorry. You know, I don't know what to say. I apologize for my views all the time. I apologize for, you know, offending people all the time. Like, I just want people to in their video titles, because it's getting old. And it sounds to me like y'all are trying to make me a celebrity.
Ooh, it's getting super bright in here now. This is one of those situations where, I'm sorry, sis, no. Okay? I'm going to use your name as many times as I want to. And what's getting old is the negative attention that you are responsible for garnering for yourself. This is all responses to things that you have done. Ain't nobody ever sat out here and made a video like, you know what? I don't like her face. You know what? That red hair is not it for me. And then make videos about the way that you behave. This is negative attention that you are responsible for garnering. Nobody is trying to make you a celebrity. That kind of logic is, it's just a last minute ploy attempt to get people to it's like one and the same. She's trying to get people who dislike her to make more videos about her, but then also trying to discourage people who find problems with the way that she's acted to not make videos about her to begin with. Because I'm sure she knew, with all of this negative attention she got from those TikToks that she made about basically everybody who is white who has an altar that is a person of color has that altar for a racist reason, full stop. And TikTok, DID TikTok, man, they jumped down her throat about it. And that's all it is. That's all it is she's trying to avoid the negative consequences for the actions that she has chosen to do. Please stop using my names in videos, because it's getting really old. No. You know what's getting really old? Is you keep sussing around in the same crap that you are. You want people to stop making videos about you? Stop acting that way. I don't know. Like, what do you do? And this, can you please stop using my name in videos? Like, how many times did Acrylic and Ether ask you to stop using their name in videos or to stop making videos about them? I mean, I know you probably didn't even register on Dissociated's radar for real, but if they had asked you to stop making videos about them or stop using their name in videos, would you have? Absolutely not. So the gall that you have to sit here and ask other people to, even when you're doing it in a serious way, is just baffling to me, that you think anybody is falling for your crap. Or that, like, if you say, oh, I'm making videos of me, like, I'm making videos about her, I'm just making her a celebrity. The fuck? Like, no, I'm not. I'm making sure that anybody who decides to become a fan of you, when they search your videos on YouTube, they will find mine, or they will find HR's, or they will find Nocturnal Rainbows, or they will find if that guy from TikTok decided to make a YouTube video about you and about the way that you behave. I'm making sure that they find those too. Because you ain't gonna just skate on out of here and be like, Oops, I never did any. She's just trying to act like she ain't never done any of it. No, sorry. Not today, Satan. She's not Satan, but you know what I'm saying. Nay, nay, I say, no way. No way. I'm going to keep using your name as much as I want. I'm going to keep making videos as much as I want, which clearly, as you can see from the past, I don't do very often. Like, bro, that's just a dead end road. And like, you can spin it however way you want to, but that's a dead end road. Stop being a piece of crap, and people will stop making videos calling you a piece of crap. And you can call this video bullying and harassment, except it's not. Like, maybe bullying because I called Brandon a crackhead, or like maybe bullying because I'm saying, oh, being a piece of crap, but I'm outlining the reasons of why I think that way very clearly in my series. So maybe if you advertise on your OnlyFans page for a bath time video where you truly believe that if you really have DID, then Ashley to you is a 3-year-old child, and you are advertising on your OnlyFans page that a 3-year-old child will pop out during your sexy bath time video when you get really excited. That is disgusting. And I'm gonna make as many videos as I want about it. So, full stop. That's where that ends. Sorry.
Body and alters with different skin tones. This is extremely important to know. Thank you. Truth. The only person who is black that has commented on this. And another one.
And look, I will probably cap it with this one because, like I said, I really didn't want this to be a whole part 3 on its own. It's not as well done. I usually put way more time and effort into editing with my other parts and stuff like that. But honestly, this was one of the things that she did that I swear to God, no, I am not threatening physical harm on a person, but if I was her friend and she did that right in front of me, I'm just saying. She basically said that racist stuff on TikTok, saying if you have a black altar, it's because you're racist in some way. And like, what she did was then say, I don't care what you guys think because I have the support of who matters, the black community, which was one black person agreeing with her. And then she proceeded to go on a few TikTok rants, I will add it right after this, or before this, I can't remember which I was going to do, and pointing out, oh, look, another one. You listen here, okay? 1 or 2 black people do not speak for the entire community, and it is absolutely disgustingly racist that you think so. I'm just saying. It's one of those things that it's like, imagine what's said in private. Imagine what's done in private. Imagine what we don't know about what she really thinks about communities of minorities. Because she thinks, oh, look, somebody said, I'm a black person and I have DID and I absolutely agree with this. And then she proceeds to point out, oh, look, another one. Oh, look, another one. Who do you think you are? What do you think the black community is? You get that President Trump, right? He did have some black voters. But then would you say that the black community supports Trump? Who? I just remember when it happened and I was going through what I was going to put in this video, and that just got me real heated because how dare you? How dare you be so ignorant? Ignorance is no longer an excuse. It's not an excuse anymore. How dare you?
Point is, the majority of people that have people of color in their systems based. Hey babes, I see you follow me. I've looked at your comments. I've seen POC systems tell you otherwise and you're still not listening. So, let me try. Maybe don't talk over POC systems when you're trying to advocate. That doesn't come across as advocating. It just sounds like you're trying to be loud. If you want to have...
Look, y'all, though, this really was only 2.5. I was just kind of popping off on a couple of the things that I really wanted to get off my phone and get, like, so that I knew more of, like, clear narrative of what part 3, I guess it would be part 3 now because this was 2.5. But what it was going to be and all that kind of stuff. And I just wanted to get a couple of those things out there because I can't just keep talking about her. If she's going to sexualize her littles, if she is going to make a mockery of a sexually trauma-based disorder, not entirely, but that she claims to have, then I mean, she's just gonna keep doing it. So we're just gonna have to wait and hope that that she doesn't hurt too many people along the damn way. But other than that, the whole TikTok racist thing was really, really offensive. But, and then it's just, I need to, you know what I mean? Need to get a few stuff out. And that's the thing is like, the whole stalking, like, oh, people love me. They want me being a celebrity. Like, no, honestly, boo, I just wanted to clear some stuff off my phone. Like, once I clear all this stuff off my phone, I'll have, like, some storage left, and I can not have that warning and make me upgrade my storage. For real. Like, anyway. One beautiful thing I can say in all this is that I have, like, during these videos, I've gotten a lot of good support. I've made a few friends and had some really good conversations with some people, and just, I really hope people are smart enough to see past this crap, man. And it seems like they're starting to, because she's taken a step back a bit from YouTube. She's posted a couple videos in the past few days, but she was going, you know, a long time without posting videos, and she tried to switch over to TikTok and lean super heavy into her sex work, because that's what does bring her the most money. She's not making money off of YouTube, you know what I mean? So that does bring her the most money. So, and that's a person's, bro, I'm not shading that at all. Like, if that's, like, it's the same thing with me when I don't make videos on YouTube as much, because I got other stuff going on that involves working and making money and doing what I gotta do. But all I can hope is that she just doesn't hurt too many people along the way, and that between the people who have her own friends, fantastically us, who have pulled their support of her, I know she still got her Eric Tiger stan. He ain't going nowhere. He's just gonna stand for her forever, so he doesn't care about any of that. So I'm not gonna get into it, but you know, but she's not gonna learn nothing from anybody's videos. She's not gonna change her behavior in any way, as long as it's making her money. She cares more about her benefit than she cares about an entire community of hurt and traumatized people. That's all it is. Like, and I know that there's so much more to it than that, but that's really what it boils down to. Money and self-exaltation. She thinks of herself as like a god. Like, it's money and self-exaltation. Like, look at the glory and the beauty of me, and look how many people love me. And those people who hate me, psh, they're wrong. Like, it's all about that more than it's about anything else. So I'm gonna keep making my videos. I already know it. I already know the people that are gonna keep making theirs. Like, don't let her, don't let her pull you down, because that is what she is an expert at doing. I knew a girl just like her when I was growing up. Just weigh other people down with their crap, but then still walk away light as a feather. So stay classy, my friends. Try not to let too much get under your skin. And maybe blessed one day, she will realize the mistakes that she's done, really apologize to people, and try to make better content, or just apologizing for faking outright. Who knows? Probably not, but I gotta get on with my day. So hope everybody has a good day. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, message me, drop a thing, do your thing. You know how this works, okay? My socials are in the description.